How's Manny looking in camp when you've seen him?
I don't think he looked so good last week, but apparently on Monday he looked terrific, and it may have been just jet lag. But he's really, the one thing I have to say is he's punching with his right hand like it's hard to even realize that he's a southpaw because he's hitting with power in the right hand, which is even more so than with the left hand.
When he's throwing like jabs or like hooks, when have you seen it?
You know, it's amazing. He throws a jab, and then before you know it, the jab is becoming a hook, and it's becoming a punch with a lot of authority. Really hitting hard with, I mean, the shoulder after 7 years is finally 100%.
Yeah. With the shoulder, did you see like any differences, or did you notice everything post shoulder to now?
Oh yeah, yeah. He's hitting much harder with the right hand.
Main thing?
Yeah, the only thing.
Yeah. Looking at this matchup with Timothy Bradley, and given what Manny said in the press lately, do you feel that if he doesn't become a senator, that we could see him continue fighting? Have you had that discussion with him? If he doesn't win, what he's going to do?
I think whether he becomes a senator or not, he'll continue fighting. But that's what I think. He tells me this is his last fight and he's retiring. But I'm not advertising it as that.
You feel that he'll continue fighting? What do you feel that he will continue fighting? Just the drive in him? Like you see him so healthy, or what is it?
I think he enjoys it. He enjoys the limelight. He enjoys the attention. And, you can tell when somebody is getting bored and tired, but that's not Pacquiao.
The subject of the Mayweather fight. I know Freddie wants the rematch. Manny, I'm sure Manny feels he could have done a lot better. I don't know what you two have discussed, but is that something that still kind of stays in his mind? Like, man, I wish I could get another opportunity because I didn't do so well that first time around.
Well, I think it would be unfair for me or anybody else to talk about a rematch with Mayweather. Mayweather, as far as I know, is retired. I respect his decision to retire, and until I see differently, I'm not prepared to even talk about Mayweather doing a rematch with Pacquiao or fighting any of my guys. I mean, you got a fighter who's had a long, distinguished career like Floyd. If he wants to retire, you got to respect it.
Given Manny after this fight, are you already thinking who you could kind of match him up with?
Yeah, I mean, I would, yeah. Think, not really make any plans, but obviously the thought crosses my mind. But again, Manny's saying he's retiring after this fight. We'll have to see.
A few weeks ago, you marked a milestone in your career, promoting what I want to say like 30 years. I remember speaking to you last time. Your first fight that you did on Showtime was the Hagler-Mugabe fight. How'd you spend that day when you reached your anniversary of promoting?
It's not an anniversary of promoting. My anniversary of promoting is March 29th.
Okay, so we're almost there. We're about 7 days away.
Yeah, that's my 50th year of promoting, and I'm on my way Monday to Toronto, and they're doing a big nationwide ceremony to memorialize that fight, which took place at the Toronto Maple Leaf Gardens 50 years ago on a Tuesday night, March 29th.
Out of all the fights you've promoted, what's the one that sticks out most to you? I know there's a lot, but when you think of it, like what's the one that just immediately comes to mind?
I mean, I had so much trouble with the first one. We're getting kicked out of the country and having opponents, Terrell pulled out. So I would say that I remember that fight as if it was yesterday. Ali and Chevalier is the first fight I ever saw. And I would say that has a significant
place
in my memory.
You've been promoting, like you mentioned, close to 30 years now, right? Or 50 years, excuse me, 50. See, I'm already showing my signs of having a bad memory. Why do you feel that you've been able to stay at the top? What do you feel really has kept you in the game and really kept you at times ahead of the competition?
Well, I've always taken younger people in with me, like Todd, DeBuff, Moretti, Carl Moretti, and that has given us a new view on technology, because you can't stay in the boxing business unless you're really up on the technological improvements that go on all around you. I mean, when I first started promoting 50 years ago, there were no satellites. Imagine. And now, 50 years later, there are satellites all over the place, and communication is so enhanced. I mean, we had no internet, no cell phones, no nothing. I mean, it's a whole different world. So promoters who haven't kept up have generally because they haven't kept up with technology.
And on an ending note, could you care to share a funny story with us from promoting? I always enjoy talking to you about this because they're always great stories that you have.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of funny stories. One of the funniest stories is that I'm still here 50 years later.
Bob, we'll end it right there. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Here in Hollywood, California with Bob Arum, the founder of Top Rank. This is Marcos Villegas. Thanking you for watching.